intense dread. I don't want to talk. I don't want to let go. I don't want to look. I don't want to see. I don't want to think. I don't want to breathe. I'm afraid that I'm bad. I don't want to think. I don't want to feel. I don't want to see. I'm tense. I feel dread of feeling something. I feel dread of the bright light being shined at me. My low back is sore. I want to find a position and hold it. I want to find a breath and hold it. And I think it's a sorrow, meaning this is the clue, this is the presenting persona. Now I can eat, I can binge watch. Right now I'm watching DC Comics with Jen. I can binge watch. I can... I think those are some of the best things. I can go do things that are distracting. But this feeling is waiting for me on the other side, and the question, how do I get around it or through it? Because, and what is it? What is it so that I'm so reluctant to face? And I think it's grief, sorrow, that I don't fully understand, that I'm not fully conscious of, that I don't know how to respond to. Grief and sorrow. And there's an identity that creates the grief and sorrow. What does that identity say? What's the big deal? Of course, this is who I am. This is the thing you have to do. This is the rational extension of this, that, and the other. This is the thing to do. I'm just doing my job. This is the rational thing to do. What's the big deal? But this identity is dissociated from the sorrow. So the identity that causes the sorrow is dissociated from the sorrow. And this compulsive identity is dissociated from being aware of the sorrow. So we have three roles. We have the cult that instills the synthetic dissociative or sociopathic identity. We have the authentic identity of the sorrow, of the grief, that the sociopathic identity doesn't understand because it's normal. The norms of the cult are normal. They're rational within the framework of the cult paradigm. And so they are, I guess, acceptable or like, yeah, of course, that's what we do. And as the self, as awareness moves towards the grief and the sorrow of that, I don't understand the grief. I don't understand the sorrow. and I don't want to feel something that I don't understand. I think there's a lot of fear of being consumed as an identity by an emotional experience, an emotional identity that I don't understand. And the feeling identity is alive, meaning that's a path towards life. The mechanical acting without feeling moves towards death. The dissociative compulsive identity enables or moves towards death. The feeling identity moves towards life. So that's what I can say of this identity. And awareness is what releases the compulsive wave.